What's up, Big Blue Nation? It's your boy Bradley B. Rowe in the building, and I'm back again this week with another former Wildcat, and I have Dakari Johnson on right now. How you doing, man?
What's up? What's up? I'm good. Just chilling, just quarantine, just trying to survive out
Hey,
here.
we are all trying to survive exactly out here, and I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're doing it. But I guess, man, first of all, just tell Big Blue Nation, man, what you've been up to. I know you've been away from Kentucky for a while, but now you're still hooping. Just tell us where you at right now.
Right now, I'm in Atlanta, just quarantined. But before that, I've been playing in China this past year, over the past 2 years. So I've been back for like 3-4 months now, just chilling, hanging with my family, trying to stay fit. I got the Peloton bike, some adjustable dumbbells, and just doing that.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you're still working out. I know you got to stay ready whenever it's time. I guess.
Man, yeah, who knows?
Right. I guess. Talk about China, man. What is it like playing basketball over there? I know a lot of people don't know much about it. They just hear, what they see on TV or hear about from other people. Just tell us through your eyes what it's like being in China.
Well, being in China, it's real different. It's the opposite side of the world. The culture is real different. When I first went up there, it was kind of it was a big culture shock. It was something I had to get used to. Thankfully, the organization that I'm with, they do a good job of, they have 2 translators for us. So that makes it a lot easier. And a lot of my teammates also speak English, and they work out in LA during the summer. So a lot of the Chinese players know English. So a lot of people don't know this. You're allowed to have, I think, 3 American imports per team. So, I hang out with those guys a bunch. And it's just a culture shock. It makes me, grateful for, the little things like over here you can catch an Uber or you can drive your car over there. I got to get taxis, and that's a whole different, adventure, telling them where you want to go and stuff like that. But other than that, it's not as bad. It's a lot of modern cities that we play in. And it's a lot of American food also that I find, so it's not too bad.
Gotcha. And I can only imagine seeing you trying to get in one of those taxi cabs over there.
Man, they're small, and the language barrier is hard whenever I don't have my translators and stuff. But I know a couple words or where to get to. So
Gotcha. And I guess I'll talk to you about your Kentucky days. Before you got to Kentucky, you was McDonald's All-American. You were in that 2013 class with Marcus Lee, the twins, Julius Randle. And I happened to be up there when you guys were in Chicago playing and working out. Just talk to me about the McDonald's All-American experience and playing with your other teammates before you got to Kentucky.
Oh, it was a great experience. That's something, I watched as a little kid, and being in the McDonald's All-American game, and especially being there with, guys I was about to be on campus with, and just getting them to know them a lot more better was a great experience. But overall, it was a great game, and it was a great time just to spend time with the other people in my class.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed, hanging out with you guys, going around McDonald House, seeing those practices with Wiggins and Randall, all you guys was something.
Yeah, the whole weekend was good. The whole week was good.
It was. I guess going into Kentucky, your first year when you got there, you guys had an opportunity to go play in the Bahamas, with that team. I guess just talk to me about that experience playing in the Bahamas. Had to be a fun trip. I remember watching it on TV, but just take me through it when you were there. What was it like?
Yeah, it was definitely a fun trip, just bonding with those guys. And, we went down there. And I felt that really, ignited the season ahead of us, just all getting together and, just being a part of something special. And, we got to play games on the court and got to know each other's tendencies. So that was great. And then just spending time with each other, we had a lot of fun, the staff in Kentucky did a great job of having us do stuff off the court too. So it was great. It was a great experience overall.
Yeah, you guys were having a lot of fun. I know we always joked with you some of the stuff off the court. There's a rumor going around that you had hit your head on a sign. Denying that you did not hit your head on a sign. I'm like, I know he had to, but talk me through it, man. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, nah. I think it was one of those days. I think we were out and about. I think I probably did hit my head, but it's something I'm not going to talk about. But it's funny.
Hey, look, I don't blame you. I know I put you on the spot for it. I don't blame you. I wouldn't talk about that either. But I guess moving on to that whole year, man, I mean, how hard was it for you? I guess, you had a lot of competition there in practice with, Karl Anthony Towns, Willie Cauley-Stein, Trey Lyles, everybody playing that same 4 or 5 position. Just talk me through, what it was like for you to try to, I guess get minutes.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. It was a battle every day. Every day you're going up against somebody that's as talented as you or even more talented as you. So it was great, and it really, I think going through that and just battling each day for your minutes and your spots really prepares you for the next level and being a pro. Because at the pro level, NBA and overseas, I feel like more especially overseas because it's really cutthroat. You got to be prepared. Somebody each year or each second is trying to take your spot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that prepared me for that. So, it made me realize, whatever position I'm going to be thrown in, overseas, I can adjust to it and, I can just go out there and perform.
Yeah, no, I think you did a great job. I think from your year 1 to year 2, I think you translated your body. You lost some weight. You got in better shape. And I guess I'm going to contribute that to KP, Coach Kenny Payne.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about KP, man. You worked with him a lot. He was definitely the one that kind of motivated you, got you going. Just talk about Coach KP,
Yeah, I love KP. He's one of the best people I know, one of the best coaches I ever had. He really pushes you. He's going to get in the gym with you. No matter what time of night it is, he's crazy, but that's my guy right there. I love KP. I just went up to campus, and it was great just seeing KP, Coach Cal, all the coaches, really, Robes, everybody. It was great just to be around them again.
Yeah, you were back for a game this year. I saw you at the game. You were able to be, do the Y. I guess just talk about that, man, being able to be the Y. Normally you're playing, but now you're actually, a fan watching the game, going out, doing the Y. Talk about that experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. I think that was my first time being back for a game since I left. I've been back to campus a couple of times, but for a game. And it was very rare because during that time I was just getting back from China because of the whole thing. So, and they saw I was back, you know what I'm saying? So I was meaning to go earlier, but I saw that was their last home game. I was trying to balance it out where I can see my little brother and probably go to one of their games. So it was great just being around everybody and just going to a game. And it was crazy just sitting down, just watching, hearing Coach Cal yell from across the court. It was crazy.
Yeah, I know it had to be a lot better him yelling at someone else besides you.
Yeah, it's crazy. He really is a character on that sideline.
Yeah, I guess just talk about Coach Cal, man. He's a great motivator. He gets you, to where you need to be. And, he does yell a lot. Some people don't take it very well. Some people do. I guess for you, what was your experience with Coach Cal? How much did he push you and motivate you in practicing games?
He pushed me and motivated me a lot. But looking back at it now, I feel like he prepares you for the next level, really. Because if I didn't have that, you're going into the next level thinking everything is handed to you, but it's not. So I feel like he prepares everybody for that certain situation. So, I appreciate him a lot because if it wasn't for him, I feel like I wouldn't be better prepared on my journey right now.
Totally agree. He does help out a lot of players and continues to help out a lot of players. I guess moving on to your, G League, NBA experience, you got an opportunity to play in the G League, played with OKC. I guess also ask you got a chance to play with Carmelo Anthony. He's from New York. I know you probably had to be a Carmelo Anthony fan. Just talk about that experience playing a little bit of, or at least get a little bit of taste of the NBA.
Yeah, it was great, just learning from them guys. OKC, they do a great job in their program just building you up from bottom to the top, starting off in the G League and just teaching you how to be a pro. And then when you get to that level, you're prepared. But also I had some really good vets, learning after Melo, just picking his brain and just every day just seeing how those guys work. It's once a lifetime experience. So it was great just being around those guys. They're very good vets and very good mentors.
Yeah, no, I can only imagine. I'm sure it was a dream come true for you to be able to play at that level and, play with the best of the best. And so that's always good. I guess moving on, now that you quarantine, I know you've been working out and whatnot, but what are you watching on Netflix and Hulu, man? What's the on his playlist?
Right. I've been flying through shows, from obviously Tiger King. Everybody watched that. What else? I'm right now watching Dave on Hulu. It's pretty funny. I'm just always watching random stuff. So
yeah,
just going through the day, just watching stuff.
Gotcha. I guess I want to get your thoughts on. I know you're a little young, but you heard a lot about him. The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. Just talk about that. Watching that, I'm sure it brings some memories to you, or at least give you some, that Jordan is a GOAT? Because there's always debate between LeBron and Jordan. I mean, it's been going on for years. I think it's going to be an endless conversation. But I guess, what is your thoughts on The Last Dance?
It's a great documentary. I've been watching it every Sunday. I get my Sunday dinner and just sit down and watch it. But it's definitely great just, seeing the behind-the-scenes look. Growing up, my mom was a big Knicks fan, and they were big Patrick Ewing fans. So they didn't really like that part too much. But just sitting down and watching, it's great, just picking his brain and, just hearing all the stories, that he went through. Because growing up, I think I was a little younger, so I really didn't, pay attention that well. So, just seeing it now is great.
What is the most thing you missed about being in Kentucky and Lexington and playing, basketball, I guess, at Rupp Arena? Is there anything that you miss about being back in Kentucky?
I think the environment, the overall environment at the games is crazy. Just being back and seeing the fans is crazy. I would say definitely just the environment was the wildest experience I had. Nothing can beat the noise of Rupp and the energy that they give the team.
Yeah, I mean, how often do you, sit around and talk to some of your other teammates on that 2015 team? Like, man, we should have been 40-0. I mean,
Man, I don't like talking about that game, but I don't even like bringing that up. But it definitely was a great season. Unfortunately, we couldn't cap it off, but it definitely was a great season. We don't really talk about that last game, but I stay in touch with them, and a lot of them are overseas right now, so we stay in touch.
Yeah, I agree, man. I don't like to talk about it either.
Man,
it hurts, man. It hurts. And the hardest part for me was, being in the media, going to the locker room afterwards and trying to be able to talk to you guys, man. That is the worst situation.
It got to be one of the worst feelings because you got to access, but it's like that. Yeah, that it definitely wasn't a great time.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. It's tough for us, and I know a lot of people don't really care about the media when it comes to that, but. For us, we do see you guys as human beings, we hate to like stick a mic in your face when you're crying. You just got done losing, and we had to ask the question: are you coming back for next year, or what's your thoughts?
Just like all the But you have to do it, but at the same time, I can see how it's hard.
I guess let me go back to your workouts, man. So tell me some of the workouts you're doing right now to stay in shape. You kind of mentioned that early on, but tell me some of the workouts you're doing right now to kind of keep yourself, going.
I'm doing the Peloton every day. The Peloton bike has been pretty good for me, and then the adjustable dumbbells I have. So I do a couple workouts there and just jump roping, and sometimes I brought a bike. Sometimes there's this trail down near Stone Mountain that I do probably once a week just to just get some fresh air at least, and then that's it. There's the gyms. There's not a lot of gyms open right now, and even the ones that's open, I'm not going to. So, just staying put.
Yeah, I don't blame you there, man. Like I said, I try to do a little workouts here at the house. And
what you been doing?
Man, what I've been doing, man. Listen, Dakari, listen now. You put me on the spot. There's a couple. They are from Dubai, and they're called Mr. and Mrs. Muscle. My wife and I have to do a workout. Look, hey, I've been here trying to get swole on,
Hey, I feel you. I don't blame you. You got to do what you got to do.
Hey, Dakari, those workouts, they're only 10-minute workouts, and I am dying. I'm sweating because some of them are with dumbbells, some of them are not, and you keep going. You don't have like a 5-second break.
It's just constant movement.
Constant movement, man. And, I'm like, man, I'd rather go play basketball for a couple hours to do this work.
Anything is better than nothing, though. Anything is better than nothing. So.
It is, man. I'm trying to do what I can, Dakari, but it's been definitely difficult, man, during this time to be able to, like, have your normal day life, get out, work out,
Exactly. I feel like it's resetted us, just a reset, but it's definitely been tough and difficult.
Hey, Dakari, man, I want to say thank you for joining me, man. You're always good to talk with. I enjoy watching you play. You were fun at UK. I love covering you. I wish you the best, man. I want to see you playing, man. Maybe I get over to China and check you out for one game.
Hey, you got to. If you got an opportunity, you come. You'll be culture shocked, but it's different.
That's all good though, man. I don't mind.